In the heart of Austin, Texas, a city known for its vibrant music scene and laid-back atmosphere, a shadow of unimaginable darkness fell in December of 1991. Four young lives, brimming with promise and potential, were brutally extinguished, leaving behind a community shattered by grief and a mystery that would haunt investigators and families for decades. These were the yogurt shop murders, a case that became a chilling testament to the fragility of life and the persistent pursuit of justice. The victims, all teenage girls, were known to the community for their sweet demeanors and bright futures. Amy Ayers, Eliza Thomas, and sisters Jennifer and Sarah Harbison were employees at I Can't Believe It's Yogurt, a small shop nestled in the bustling West Anderson Lane shopping center. This area, a hub of local commerce and youthful activity, was usually alive with the energy of shoppers and students. The yogurt shop itself, a brightly lit beacon of sweet treats, was a popular after-school hangout, a place where laughter and the clatter of spoons were common sounds. It was here, amidst the everyday routines of a Friday night, that tragedy struck. Jennifer and Sarah Harbison, inseparable sisters, were known for their close bond and shared aspirations. Jennifer, the elder of the two, possessed a quiet strength and a nurturing spirit, while Sarah, a year younger, was the embodiment of youthful exuberance, her laughter infectious and her spirit uncontainable. Their parents, devoted to their daughters, would often speak of their shared dreams of attending college and building bright futures. Amy Ayers, with her infectious smile, was a ray of sunshine, a friend to all. She was described as outgoing, kind, and always willing to lend a hand, a true social butterfly whose presence brightened any room. Eliza Thomas was loved by all who knew her and was known for her dedication to others. A diligent student and a loyal friend, Eliza was the kind of person who made others feel seen and valued. On the evening of December 6, 1991, these four young women, their shifts drawing to a close, were unaware that it would be the last time they would see the light of day. The air in the shop that evening likely carried the sweet aroma of fruit toppings and waffle cones, a stark contrast to the horror that was about to unfold. That night, the shop was scheduled to close at approximately 10:30 p.m. As the minutes ticked by, a sense of unease began to creep into the minds of their worried families. When the girls failed to return home, their families, initially concerned, quickly became frantic. Phone calls went unanswered, and the silence from their daughters' phones amplified the growing dread. The normally vibrant streets of Austin began to feel colder, more ominous, as hours stretched into a night filled with agonizing uncertainty. On December 7th, the gnawing fear of their parents and loved ones materialized into a horrifying reality. A relative, driven by a desperate need for answers, ventured to the yogurt shop. The scene that greeted them was one of unspeakable horror. The yogurt shop, usually a place of cheerful activity, was eerily still and silent. Inside, the four young women lay as victims of a heinous, brutal crime. The details of the crime scene, when they emerged, were harrowing. The girls had been bound, gagged, and brutally murdered. The precise nature of their injuries spoke of a rage and depravity that defied comprehension. The scene was so chaotic, so horrific, that the police, seasoned in the grim realities of crime, immediately knew they were dealing with something beyond ordinary violence. The brutality of the attacks was a stark indicator of the killer's depravity, a depth of evil that defied understanding. The news spread like wildfire through the tight-knit community of Austin, a city unaccustomed to such barbarity. The city reeled in disbelief and a profound sense of vulnerability. The world seemed to hold its breath, waiting for answers, waiting for justice to descend upon those responsible for such an unimaginable act. The breakthrough came through the meticulous work of forensic scientists and the power of national databases. DNA evidence collected from the crime scene, painstakingly preserved over the years, was entered into a national database known as CODIS, Combined DNA Index System. This database, a technological marvel, contained DNA profiles of convicted criminals and arrestees, a digital repository of those who had come into contact with the justice system. And in a chilling twist of fate, a match was found. The DNA profile from the yogurt shop crime scene precisely matched that of Robert Brasher's, a man who had tragically died in prison. Brasher's was identified as a convicted serial killer, responsible for a string of violent. Though the law would never be able to put him on trial for the yogurt shop murders, the definitive DNA match provided the answers that had eluded investigators for nearly a decade. Brasher's was finally identified as the perpetrator of the crimes that had devastated the Austin community and shattered the lives of 4 families. The confirmation of Brasher's involvement, though it brought no joy, brought a profound sense of closure to many, a definitive answer after decades of agonizing uncertainty. While it could never undo the unimaginable tragedy, it did bring some comfort, validating the profound pain felt by the families and the community. Justice, though brutally delayed, had finally arrived, although it was a profoundly bittersweet victory. The knowledge that the killer was dead would forever be a painful reminder of what could never be. The families had lost their loved ones in the most horrific way possible, and they were left to grapple with the knowledge that the man responsible would never face a courtroom, never be able to explain his monstrous actions, and never feel the sting of legal consequence for the lives he so callously extinguished. The impact of the yogurt shop murders on the Austin community extended far beyond the immediate grief of the victims' families. The crime instilled a palpable sense of fear and vulnerability in the city, a chilling realization that such darkness could penetrate the fabric of everyday life, particularly among young people and their families. The area where the crime occurred, once a familiar shopping center, became a place steeped in sorrow and remembrance. The yogurt shop itself was shuttered, its cheerful facade now a somber reminder, and the space was eventually repurposed, an attempt to reclaim the normalcy that had been so violently disrupted. A small memorial, a simple yet poignant tribute, was created nearby, a place where people could come to reflect, to mourn, and to remember the vibrant lives that were so cruelly stolen. The case served as a stark, unforgettable reminder of the importance of vigilance in our communities and the ever-present fragility of human life. It highlighted the crucial importance of supporting victims and their families and the tireless, often unheralded, work of law enforcement in the relentless pursuit of justice, even when the path is long and fraught with challenges. The yogurt shop murders, though seemingly solved with the identification of Robert Brasher's, will continue to resonate for years to come, a scar on the collective memory of Austin. It will stand as a stark reminder of the devastating price of evil and the paramount importance of never forgetting those who were taken from us too soon. The case serves as a powerful, albeit tragic, lesson in how the truth can sometimes take decades to come to light, and the profound, lasting impact that such unspeakable tragedies have on the individuals, families, and communities they touch. While the passage of time can never fully heal the deep wounds left by such violence, the confirmation of Brasher's involvement has brought a measure of closure to the families of the victims and to the community as a whole. It underscores the enduring power of forensic science, particularly DNA technology, and the unwavering, often heroic, pursuit of justice by dedicated individuals. The case is a somber reminder that even in the darkest of times, when hope seems lost, there is often a flickering ember of truth waiting to be discovered, and a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable adversity. The memories of Amy, Eliza, Jennifer, and Sarah will live on forever, etched in the heart of Austin, a perpetual reminder of the profound loss, the enduring pain, and the ceaseless, vital pursuit of truth.